I've been using dating apps for the last year and a half. I've used them in 4 different countries, and I've also used them in about 8 cities. So I feel like this is a pretty good sample size, at least in Western society, of getting a feel for what it's like dating trans. I get asked by a lot of cis women and trans women how I find such great, amazing guys, where I'm finding them. We're going to be talking about dating applications for trans folks, and we're about to hop over to the Eiffel Tower. I think this is my ride right here. Hi, for Ashley. Thank you. Eiffel Tower, please. Like, there's not a lot of ways of getting a date when you're trans. I personally felt very unwanted for quite some time. Through dating apps, I've been able to find a lot of great dates, meet a lot of hot guys, and a lot of hot girls. Do I out myself on the platform, or do I wait to tell them in person? I've tried both, and I found it to be way more successful to tell people up front that I'm trans. The reason why is because I don't need to then deal with that in person. And it's really frustrating because you end up having to talk about the fact that you're trans for most of the date if you don't tell them in advance. And you also get to weed out the time that you waste there. Another option to do is to talk on the phone with them and tell them that you're trans. So that way they at least get to know you a little bit more. Dating online can be super annoying, and I think this is the case for everyone, but especially as a trans woman, I've found this to be really frustrating. I covered this in some of my other videos, but it's important not to take this personally. Yeah, there she is. Apps. Shall we go through them? I have my list. Yeah, so let's go through the dating apps, shall we? Tinder. Tinder, when dating cis men, is pretty bad. I'd say I'd give it like a 2 out of 10. You occasionally get matched, and most of, if not all the time, they don't really work out. I have just stopped using Tinder because it's a waste of my time. I match with guys, all they want to do is hook up with me, and then I'm like, goodbye, I don't really want to do that. But with girls, it's worked out great. I've gone on several dates with girls and trans girls that I found through Tinder, so it just depends on what you're looking for. Bumble, this is an absolute waste of time. If I could rate it at the lowest, I'd probably do that. There's super cute guys on there. I haven't tried it for girls. It's not really useful because most guys will just unmatch you or not respond, and you have to reach out. So you have to do all of the work, and then you never get any response back because they're like, oh, you're trans, I didn't know that. Grindr. Okay, well, this is specific to trans women and non-binary as well. I have found Grindr to be a really great dating app. I know that's controversial, but I've actually found it to be pretty good. And let me explain why. There's a lot of crap on there, first of all. My inbox gets filled with dick pics, and it's lovely. I love to see all the dicks. No, I don't. What's nice is I don't have to do a lot of work to find people that are going to date a trans woman, because that's pretty much what some people are there for, specifically only dating trans women. And I've met some really hot, cute, amazing guys. Grindr has some stallions on it, girls, watch out. But most of them are looking there to hook up, and it feels fairly dirty of a platform when you're there. So I'd say 7 out of 10. Okcupid is probably my favorite dating app, and the reason why is because I can put trans, and people can actually search specifically for dating a trans woman, which, some people are like, well, I don't want chasers and stuff, but there's more than chasers. There's people that actually just prefer to date trans women that aren't just here to fetishize us. They just prefer it. They say, the best of both worlds. I'd agree. I can set it up, and then I can just let it sit there, and people can message me, and I can check on it every now and then, so I don't have to do any work. You don't have to look anymore. You can just go to your inbox and see who's sent you a message, which is why I like Grindr, and which is why I like Okcupid. I open them once to show that I'm active, and then I just close it, and I'll get inbox messages to sort through. It's great. So I'd say Okcupid is an 8 out of 10 because it doesn't feel dirty, and people are more serious. People are more going to read your profile, treat you like a human being, and meet up with you, which is great. I found a lot of great dates on Okcupid. And And that's all for dating apps today. I speak about trans topics, so if you have one to suggest or have any comments or questions, please write below.